It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll see DeAndre Swift. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Eagles and the Commanders, all that and more, coming up next on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones, things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Powers through. Powers ahead at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Swift is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They were the 46 defense just plugging up the middle.
And you know what the 46 means, right? That means you take up the first 3 guys, the center and the 2 guards. You cover them with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
Hurts. Flushed out right. Goes to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And a nice spin into some open field. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
The numbers from McLaurin a week ago. 5 catches, 51 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. And now it's blocked. It's picked up a line ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Forced out to his left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They go play action with Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. A give to Robinson on the option. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Brandon, that's the 3rd time he's fumbled so far in this game. And, you know, you can make excuses for each and every one of them. But the bottom line is he's got to take care of it better. And now that he's shown a propensity for fumbling it, just think about what the defenders are trying to do.
Yeah, well, guys hate 1 fumble, 2s, oh, my goodness, 3 or more. Wow.
Just doesn't make any sense, does it?
Over the middle to Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Commander is 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Washington offense set to take over.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll set up a throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Give that sack to Kobe Dean.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He'll look to throw.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Robinson on a give right side.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Rodgers to return it. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And it's the Cowboys who are out in front. 2 touchdowns in that game for Tony Pollard. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Kadarius Toney, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. Donovan Peoples-Jones, a touchdown reception. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so for the touchback. The Washington offense
football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Keeps himself upright. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It fights him off. They'll roll him out right. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And fights through one man. Still fighting. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
They'll look to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Hey, 73, 73. Tiger Swamp.
Here's Swift.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, he'd been the...
So this offense will head back out there. Already an excellent field position thanks to the interception.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
119 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Swift.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
so now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Eagles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back